Well, my life was crap when I was younger. Mum wasn't really there much. My brother looked after me mostly, and really that's it really. So my background was quite crap.
I was born in Egypt and I was brought to the UK by my family when I was 15.
My parents had like their ups and downs, had family problems, same as every other family.
I didn't have my family around me. I basically brought myself up.
I was a troublemaker. I had problems lots of times. Anger problems.
Throughout childhood, I kind of watched my mum get beaten up, and then I was raised only by my mum.
Every time someone shouted at me, I would just like flip and start picking up something and hitting them or something stupid.
And then I broke into a house and ended up on a year probation.
They were like migrant hostels, so there were people from lots of different parts of the world, and they were really crammed, and there weren't many people my age, and there weren't many people who spoke my language. That was it for a few months, and it felt like years.
Care system started my wobbly path, because you hang around with the wrong people, and like you obviously when you see the older people, you want to show to them that you're one of them.
I've been bullied most of my life.
School, crazy. It was good, but I got kicked out of a lot of schools from fighting and that.
I got bullied. It was the most multicultural school in Bristol at the time, and I was a skater kid, so I was kind of the minority from the off-go anyway. So I left through bullying.
I started off in Stacey Road Primary School. I got kicked out of there for bullying.
I got bullied from year 3 to year 10. I just had enough.
I went and landed in primary school. I got kicked out of there because I took a knife into school. And then I went to Green Hill. I got kicked out there for stabbing my teacher.
School was hard because I used to get bullied every day. And then when I left primary school, went into high school, still got picked on until like year 10. Nothing ever got sorted out for me. They'd just say, oh, you'll be fine, just forget about them and everything. But the only problem is I can't forget things so easily.
Had a boyfriend, worst idea of my life. We got into a serious relationship very quickly, very young. It ended up him being very abusive, and my mum didn't know for a long time, but when she found out, it was because I was in hospital from an overdose, and I ended up being taken out of school, taken away from all my friends. GCSEs didn't end up too well. I'm
Jamaican and Rastafarian, and I used to wear my dreads. They used to just think it was a laugh or whatever. And I had quite a bit of trouble in high school with the Somalian boys, so that always sometimes got a bit out of hand.
In secondary school, I got picked on for my sexuality, but the rest of the time it was because of my weight and my size.
When I was in hostels, I wasn't allowed to go to school because it's different laws when you're a migrant. And then when I started to go to school, I felt like a child again, which was cool, and I met lots of people, which was cool.
The worst of all was losing my mum. And my grandpa and my nan is the things closest to me. And other things like losing my family home.
I thought about it and thought about a million trillion times. But when you're in an environment like that, obviously, like I said, you ain't got no support. So obviously you're going to do things to get attention, to obviously try and get support.
So I was altogether about 2-3 years. I was living in hostels and living in friends' houses and families. So it's a bit of up and down really.
I thought that I would belong to the Arabic circle in my school better, and when I tried coming out to them, it didn't go so well, and I kind of made out like it was a joke. And when I had different friends when I was a bit older, I came out to them, and that was a bit hard because I thought that they might react like my older friends, but they were really, really supportive, and it was amazing. And I only came out to my mum when I was 18, and she kicked me out of the house. But yeah.
First of all, we were out on the streets and all that, messing around, and one of my mates said, "Oh, yo, come to Grassroots." I goes, "Why, what's that?" He goes, "Oh, it's good, man, chill there, do whatever, really."
My cousin Joey said, "Oh, we all go to Grassroots, and because we all were close friends, just came to Grassroots, and now it seems like you can't get rid of me."
Some friends, I think, we were in town and they'd come here before, and they said there's a place to chill out, keeps everyone off the streets, and there's things for you to do here as well, so I thought I'd check it out.
My sister was in the drama group in Grassroots. I came along to the drama group, and then I found out more about Grassroots and started attending Grassroots more regularly.
I went to college, and then something to do after college, I came here and met everybody here, and now I enjoy it. I would never stop coming here, no.
I believe someone mentioned to me about it because they had a music studio, and I came in and then I started volunteering.
It's a good place here because like you can be yourself, who you are, and people don't judge you here, and it's a lot of people can be themselves and feel comfortable.
Like when I first came, everyone made me feel welcome. It made me feel like I've been here for a long time, and the staff as well, really friendly, and I got to know them out really well.
But when you get to know the people and you get to know their stories and you get to know the staff, you just fall in love with the place.
Grassroots is good. I like Grassroots. That's good to come to when you like feeling down all the time. It's good to come because there's always people to cheer you up.
I was inwards. I didn't really like to talk to people, but it gave me the confidence to talk to people about how I feel, to do things I never would have normally done. And without the confidence, I don't think I would have joined uni.
Coming here have stopped me from being on the streets all the time, and it's given me somewhere to be and something to do instead of being out in the streets and anything happening to me.
Well, really, it just stops people like us being on the streets and then getting arrested and that for labelled for the wrong things.
When I was younger, it stopped me hanging around street corners, smoking around the streets and all that, like looking down at people and all that. So yeah, it kept me out of trouble, even though I still got in trouble. Like I didn't get in trouble as much as what I would have.
Everyone seems to get along with everyone. You get introduced, and that's how you all become friends then. So it's nice, like, to meet new people, and it just made me a better person in a way.
It's had quite a big effect on my life in a way, but that I can't really explain in words. Like when they have the movie night, we all just have a laugh here, like.
The youth workers kind of treat us as equals, and it's not very hierarchical, so that's really nice.
A lot of other places with the staff and the young people, they don't really connect, whereas with Grassroots is a connection. The staff, they're just there for you. They will target what you need done. They're for each person, whereas a lot of people that keep away from the emotions of young people.
Grassroots like sort of keeps you motivated in a way. There's always like sort of subliminal things around to help you remember what to do, you know, that benefits your own future, which is good. That's what I like about it.
Once I started coming here more often and more often, I started coming here more often, and it was like gripping you in. It was like, yes, let's go more.
There's loads of different things for different people really. They have mother and baby group. They do like dance for obviously people that enjoy dance and that. They also offer drama, and they've got a studio as well.
Well, I've done music and I've done dance. I'm taking part in now with Lou to do with women and relationships and stuff like that. She does every Friday.
Learning on computers because I'm not really good on computers. Chaz has told me a lot, so thank you, Chaz.
music software, there's video editing, flash animation, advice, well, a coffee bar that's you can just relax in, and friendly faces.
I've used the studio, we've done a music video, I've done volunteer work, like I said, I've done the drama group, I've done quite a few things, helped organise a fashion show as well, so that was good.
We did gigs, we did graffiti shows, we had jam sessions every week, we seen the same faces all the time.
I was heavily involved into music, made my own track, and Carol made me a video to it.
Producing beats, like I've been working with Chaz on that and a few others, and like hopefully once I've got that done, to actually turn it then into an actual track.
15 young artists came in, recorded, sang, and each had an individual song on a CD that we released, to see who could come up with the best song to raise awareness, not just for knife crime, just for the life issues. So the winner actually got a video recorded. It was getting kids that usually make music about harming people, robbing people, to flip it on itself.
I do a lot of things here, like drama and music, and it's amazing because there's stuff that I didn't know I could do, and now I can do them, and I can do them better than I thought I would, which is really, really cool.
Last night we went to the Millennium Centre down the bay to watch a theatrical performance, would you call it? Yeah, it was really good. It was about typical teenagers, what they get up to on their night out, getting drunk, get caught pregnant, stupid stuff like that.
That I think that one made me think a bit more, because it was about a girl. She had sex with a boy for the first time and she got pregnant, and she had an abortion, and
because she was drunk.
Because she was drunk
in town.
I've gotten involved in the drama thing recently because it's not something I've always been interested in. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's kind of good being on stage. It gives you a good feeling.
I'd love to be on the stage in front of everybody like that and do something like that.
Coming to Grassroots, I volunteered and realised that I wanted to work with young people and I wanted to make a difference in people's lives. Then I got into my head, I want to go to university, and the staff let me know how I could get into uni, doing access courses and all the things I could do, so yeah.
It's like I said, you've got everything here. If you wanted to make a whole movie, you've got your drama group, you've got your film people, you've got your music in the background kind of thing. So you'd be able to do everything.
I think I've done about everything. Everything I've done. I've done. We've been on 2-story arm strips, so that entails rock climbing, canoeing.
I've also went to Story Arms, and that was quite fun, where we went to go canoeing, had a laugh, got very cold, and the rock climbing, didn't do much on there. I kind of seen the height and thought, not for me.
I like going to Story Arms because it gave me a lot of self-confidence. I didn't realise that climbing and stuff could affect you personally, and I don't think I would have ever exposed myself to such things through anything else apart from Grassroots.
I've done canoeing, which I love. I want to do canoeing again. I cooked. Well, helped.
It offers IT, studio, music, all kinds of things, but as well as more of an emotional thing. It offers you somewhere to go when you need someone. Is very good.
The best thing for me about Grassroots is all the staff, because they're all good people. They look after you all.
They don't remind you that they're staff, so you should listen. And if you do something wrong, obviously they tell you, you're not allowed to do it. But if you don't do nothing wrong, they're a good laugh to bounce off.
I like music, but if you haven't got the right staff or environment, then I'm not going to produce very well or feel comfortable. So I guess it's either the staff or the environment. Oh, and location as well, because location in town is pretty cool.
It gives you a chance to explore, do new things, and talk about issues that you might not necessarily deal with, do you know what I mean, or you want to confront or you want to come to terms with.
Talking to people, meeting new people, using computers, and yourselves, staff.
Learning. Yeah, probably learning about new things.
I love it all, honestly. It's the atmosphere, the staff, the stuff you do, how much Grassroots helps. I just love it all.